Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in forever. I feel like since Sebastian's been born. I wanted to talk to you guys about me being pregnant again. I am having twins. I'm really excited, but also nervous and scared. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to get emotional because I feel like every time I talk about this certain thing, it just scares me. It's a lot to take in, I feel, and having twins, like, oh my god, it's so amazing, but it's also really scary. Like, I don't know, you hear about a lot of people having to have like C-sections and like the babies going to the NICU for the first couple weeks, sometimes months, and being a parent now, and when Sebastian gets sick for like any reason, you get scared, and as a parent you don't realize how much it affects you. How much it affects you for your kids to be sick. So I think like that's like my biggest worry is like if they come premature or something, and they have to be away from me. That's like my biggest fear. I think about that like 10% of the time, 90% of the time it really happens. It's still in the back of my head that I've asked so many questions, and my doctor is really helpful, but she says like at the end of the day it's just a waiting game. We just gotta see. But I know that NICU is in a bad place. Like I know like babies are good and all that, but I feel like as a parent it's still scary. And like I said, now that I'm a mom, and when my son had a fever and had to be in the hospital, I was like freaking out, and he was with me. So I can only imagine, them having to be in a separate area and like, But otherwise, I am so excited. Me and Mauricio still cannot believe it. I still feel like we're a little bit in shock. And sometimes, guys, like I forget that I am pregnant. I do not have any pregnancy symptoms except my back hurting, and my leg hurts sometimes, but the doctor said my back probably hurts because of carrying Sebastian, and Sebastian wants to learn how to walk, so I will like be like on my back and like trying to carry him and stuff. So she said it's probably because of that. Otherwise, I am good. She was actually really shocked because she says twins usually cause a lot of nausea. But thankfully I have not had that. Only Mauricio has that, which that's not my problem. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I forget I'm a mom. I'm gonna be a mom again. I'm having twins. I don't have like any symptoms, like I said, which I'm so thankful for. The only thing is that I am always hungry, guys. Like with Sebastian I was able to like control my eating, but with these babies like I cannot, I need to be eating. Another thing with these kids, not anymore, but a couple weeks ago I was like craving like sweet stuff, and if you know me, like chocolate and all that, like I'm not really into that, but one of the babies likes it because I'll eat it and I'm like, oh, it's delicious. And I'm not kidding you, TMI, but I will literally be stuck in the bathroom after eating something sweet. So it's like one kid likes it and then the other kid doesn't like it, and I've been like, oh my, like I literally tell Mauricio like one of these kids, like and with Sebastian too, he did not like any like sweet stuff or like spicy stuff. So yeah, one of them has a preference this time too. We were not trying. I was so shook, and I'm like still shook. I was so shook, guys, when I found out I was pregnant. At the beginning, as I said, I had no symptoms. I didn't realize I was pregnant. I was already 2 months and some days when I found out. And it was a shock. I literally took the pregnancy test and it came out positive so fast. Like I kid you not, the line showed up in 5-10 seconds. I teared my eyes out, like I was crying so bad. I was like, I cannot have a kid. Like I cannot have a kid right now. I had just started a new job. We're moving. I was just like, I can't. Like I hadn't planned for a kid. And can I just say this, just from my experience, I know everyone can be different, but at least for me, Sebastian was planned. So when I took Sebastian's pregnancy test, in my mind, I already knew if I was pregnant, like everything, you know. I was like, I'm good, like I'm set, and I'm in a good spot in my life right now. And you know, I was like, oh my god, so happy I'm pregnant. With these, I didn't plan to get pregnant, so it was honestly a huge surprise. And not that I didn't want them, but it was just like, oh my god, like I wasn't planning to, like I had different plans in mind, you know. So at the beginning I was like crying. I was like, this cannot be true. Like I was like, I don't want to tell anyone, like, you know. And like now that I think about it, I feel so bad because with Sebastian, I was so thankful I was able to get pregnant, because I always say, like, I understand those who can't get pregnant, you know, like my heart just goes out to you guys. Like it, you know, it's, I tried for 2 months, and literally 2 or 3 months, and then, you know, I saw everyone getting pregnant around me, and I just felt so shitty being the only one not pregnant. So you know, it just sucks. So like once I like realized, like, oh my god, you're being so selfish, like, you know, like there's people trying to get pregnant and they don't, and you're over here like complaining like you're so blessed. Once we found out it was 2, I was like, holy shit, like God was like, you want to complain? Like I'm gonna give you something double to complain, you know. But you know, I'm so thankful now. Like I'm so thankful, but at the beginning, girl, I was crying, like I was not having it. I honestly think that's okay. That's okay to feel like that, you know, if you're not expecting it. But from my experience, I can definitely say it's so different when you're planning versus when you're like, oh shit, you know. I had so many mixed emotions at the beginning. Like I said, it's okay. Now I'm like really happy and I'm excited. We went to our first ultrasound, just because I didn't know how many weeks it was. I didn't even know when my last period was or anything. When we went to our first ultrasound, Mauricio had to leave and he didn't get to see the baby. And that first ultrasound, I just saw one, and then I heard my ultrasound person, she was like, oh, like making all these noises, like extra comments. And I was like, what? And she's like, oh, nothing. And I was like, what? And she's like, it's just weird. She's like, there's 2 sacks. And I was like, what? I was like, girl, I was like, what? I was like, first of all, I'm surprised I'm pregnant, and then you're gonna tell me I'm getting 2? Your uterus is in half. She's like, did they tell you that in your last pregnancy? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay, it can either be that, or you were gonna have 2 and one didn't make it, or you're having 2. And so she was like, don't tell anyone, like, you know, like you don't want to put people's hopes up and then you're not. So I was literally telling everyone that knew. I was like, oh, I had an ultrasound, good. I didn't say the part 2. And then we waited a week later and we went to our ultrasound. And the lady was so nice. She was like so sweet. But like literally right off the bat, she was like, oh no, it's 2. And me and Mauricio, we were like, she's like, yeah, she's like, it's 2. There's definitely 2 in there. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, we were unsure for a week if we were gonna have twins. I feel like you always say, what if you have twins? But never do you actually think it would be you who's having twins. Like, I feel like I'm like, oh, my sisters could have twins, but I could never. And then, you know, it's me. I'm the one having twins. And the babies are doing good. We are healthy. Friends from this pregnancy to Sebastian is that I have to take so many more vitamins, guys, not just my prenatals. Like I have to take so many more vitamins. I am getting seen every 4 weeks. In the past month, I've literally had 3 ultrasounds. With Sebastian, I think I had 3 in the total of my pregnancy. Exciting just seeing your babies, you know, doing good. And I think like I said, I feel like it's still not sinking in that I'm gonna have 2. So it's always nice to see them because they're there, you know. So yeah, I'm so excited. Should be getting induced because I will get induced if my body doesn't do it on its own. The first week of January, which is so crazy because that's like 5 months away. We're already in the middle of July, so like once it hits August, like I just have 4 months left, which I'm like, what? The twins are in different sacks, so they're fraternal twins, so they won't be identical twins. I'm hoping we get to find out what we're having in August. I think in August we will. Obviously me and Mauricio want a boy, a girl. I feel like that's like ideal. Like that would be in the perfect world, you know, like Sebastian having his best friend and us being a parent of a girl. But at the same time, I feel like I would be the mom who has 2 boys. I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna have 2 girls. I don't know. That's like, you know, like it's just a mom thing. Like I feel like I'm not gonna have 2 girls. I'll have 1, but I'm also gonna get that boy, you know? I don't know. But me and Mauricio are like, let's hope it's a boy and a girl. Let's hope it's a boy and a girl, because that would be perfect. Let me know if you guys want me to do videos on how I'm feeling, or like vlogging this pregnancy. I did not vlog my last pregnancy, which I thought I would, and I didn't. But I feel like this is kind of different because I'm having 2. Let me know if you guys want any other mommy videos or anything. I want to show you guys the twins. So this is, guys, it's kind of hard to see twins, not gonna lie, but this is a bigger picture of them that we got like 2 weeks ago, I think. And here's the top one, and here's the bottom one. Here's one of them, and then you can't really see this one, but yeah, they are getting so bigger, because like compared to the last ultrasound, it was just like a little thing, and now it's like you can see their body and everything. So I don't know, it's just so cool. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys so much for your congratulations, your good wishes, all of that stuff. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, I will try to post more videos. Maybe I can like vlog the gender reveal this time, because I didn't do it last time. Thank you guys.